questions, join the Telegram. We're in there literally every day. We're in the VC, and yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for like everything, Donnie. Thank you for coming out. We got Shane. Thank you so much. Crypto Bones. Shout out to Crypto Bones. Shout out to everybody. Brock. Now we're on the live stream, and we only got 5 people in here, so that's cool, right? That's dope. Anyway, all right, guys, we'll cut it, and yeah, we'll see you on the live stream, or we'll see you in the Telegram. See ya. Cool. We just got a Twitter space out of the way. Yeah, we just go in from one into the next. We just keep kicking that ass. Let me get my volume back on here. And let me get out of the Telegram. Live stream starting, guys. See ya. Oh man. Like, dude, I couldn't imagine having a day job and doing all this shit. It wouldn't work. So you guys are lucky that I walked away from that shit almost 3 years ago today. Holy shit. Now I'm just all about my peeps, my DJs. Oh, we've had a fun fucking ride, and it's only gonna get better. Holy shit! What's up, Donnie D?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
So we can make it official. Here we go. This is episode 1118, guys. So you're already smashing up the likes out there. I love you. Yeah. We're just slaughtering it, Donnie. We're slaughtering it.
Yeah.
We had a nice Twitter space just before the stream. We were supposed to do it yesterday. We tried to do them on Fridays, but whatever. We bumped it up a day because we can, right? Because we had a bunch of shit going on yesterday. We had In It to Win It. We had this and that and the other. We had the meeting with Kaz. I had jumper cables out underneath the hood, like for my friend. She the battery died, so I had to go rescue the princess.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's all good. What goes around comes around, baby. So yeah, we got BH out there. How you doing, buddy? We got let's effing goat. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Barack, what's up, buddy? We got people out there I think we got people out there on Twitter. If you guys are out there on Twitter and you ever want to say something, come over to the live stream on YouTube. That's where we get everything. We got David out there on Facebook. He's out there somewhere. Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah. So, like the ratios is climbing, doing exactly as designed. What it's doing. We got 11.2 billion PLS in the contract. It's good. Like people are like we had some guy ape in like 2.5 billion the other day, and he threw it all into the drip garden. I was like, wow. So yeah. So now we got the drip garden, like just flying. It's got more TVL than the the treasury, right? But that's good, right? That's good because all that means is all this eventually is going to be more volume coming back into our little ratio thingy, right? Because eventually they're going to cash out, and they're going to get a better deal if they cash out, until our liquidity starts getting hella deep. But like that guy is literally making like what 20? I think he's $2,500 a day right now. If he aped it all back in, it was like 170 grand. If he aped it all, and this was before we even announced it, so I don't know. It had to be someone over there was leaking stuff. Oh, we're gonna have a conversation with DJ Protocol, and boom, and it's like it was a weird series of events.
Yeah, very.
Seems a little fishy, right? So, but the great thing is, like guys, nobody can damage this ecosystem, and I want people to be aware of that. And that's something we started off the Twitter space with, is that nobody can damage this. This is like a rock. It's a rock. Even if you do have more than this, eventually you're gonna redeem it. All right, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna push our price up. That's it. And you can't dump. Like literally, if you try to dump, I dare somebody to try to dump on this on the decks. I dare you. You're gonna see the fastest like wrecked you've ever seen, dude. Like it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it happens instantaneously, you know.
Yep.
And it's like it's
Man,
pretty
look at
crazy
that
when it
chart
happens.
though.
I got
That chart
Yeah,
looks freaking
absolutely.
beautiful, man.
It is. It is. It's so smooth. It's so smooth. And now that we've had a lot more volume in now, every time we get a lot of volume in especially into the mint function or whatever, mint with backing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is, Donnie? Yeah.
Yep.
This
Backing,
takes
yep.
like massive legs up, and you can see it. If especially if you because this is like a 15-minute chart or whatever. If you compare it to the 15-minute chart here, it's just a lot more smoothed out. You know.
Yeah.
It's basically following the same trajectory, but you can definitely see a difference there if you compare us to PLS. It's a lot more smoothed out. Yeah, it's crazy to look at. Look, see that's PLS on the 15-minute, and this is us on the 15-minute. Like even zoomed in, it's like it's crazy, right? So that's PLS on the 15-minute, and that's us. Just nice and tight, nice and like and even if somebody dumps, they just get insta wrecked. It goes right back up. It's almost like a stable coin. Were you saying something about this, Donnie, about making a stable coin out of this? Because it almost is a stable coin anyway.
Yeah, I mean, look. So basically, I'd had an idea about how the mint redeem price only goes up, and so how perhaps using GOAT as a collateral backing of some kind for a mintable token might mean that with a few more mechanics in play, you could make a stable coin that sort of automatically brings itself back to peg, even without direct user interaction. Because the mint redeem price only goes up. So there's a bit of logic to that. That also falls hand in hand with the lending ideas that we were having a couple of weeks ago. The whole battery concept or the self-healing debt mechanism. Again, because people can place GOAT as collateral for something, but GOAT constantly increases in value without even trying. So, obviously it means that GOAT is somewhat paying off the balance or paying off the debt, as it were. And with that in mind, it's I'm just exploring all different ideas around that sort of concept, man. I think it's a logical sort of thing to look at.
And I think you should. Because
So,
all this is really going to take is just we don't even have that many people in this contract. There's 654 people in here. That's it. Imagine if we get wrap people's heads around the feeder. The feeder's the
81. Wow.
81 now. Yeah, it is happening, right? People are starting to get it. They're starting to wake up because we're not just some like little bullshit project. This is an actual like DeFi product that we created with just like two very simple contracts. That
that's exactly
by
right.
themselves are amazing contracts for the long-term minded person, right? And if we're all on the same page with this thing can print forever, not financial advice and no expectations from the work of others, but this thing, like, it's just simple math, like if we get 100x on PLS and we get some big fucking whales to pay attention to this right now, and just ape and then just like 50 grand, 100 grand, whatever. Not financial advice again, but what I'm saying is, just think about it. If we got all that TVL in at this price of Pulse right now, later on when the price of Pulse is ridiculous, and then it's gonna be stupid, man. It's gonna be stupid. This thing is gonna be ridiculous. Like this thing could like literally 100x from here, all this shit right here. And if this hasn't even been touched after a month, and it's not really going to take any damage on it for, dude, this thing, like if we all just have the same mindset on the goat feeder, and everybody just does the same thing and treats this as a community bank and one of the best that's ever existed, if there was a community bank, I think it's the first of its kind in terms of the contracts, the way they interact with each other. But like, it works. It works. And I think being at the bottom of Pulsechain where we're at, man, I just can't stop talking about my shit because I love it, dude. Like this thing is crazy. It's funny how like a little fucking idea we had, Donnie, in the back office, like what
Yep.
if we did this and it actually turned
Yeah.
out to
What if we
be
did this? You know, what if we just mix this contract
it's a
with that
fucking
contract,
monster.
and you know,
It's a fucking monster. With only 81 people in it. That's the crazy thing about it. It's only got 81 people, and it's literally pumped another $100,000 into the mint function on. That's why we're already at like a 1.31, right? Because of all that shit.
yeah,
We're already at
yeah. And we
1.31.
had
Like
people
we're gonna get
we
to
had
a
people saying
1.5
to
like
us,
so quick.
"Oh, you can't just, you can't just," and I'm like, "Hold my beer," you
Hold
know.
my beer. Exactly, guys. Yep, and it's working. Like obviously, you can see we're way over liabilities. This right here, the way people are playing right now, you guys are all doing a great job. All you 81 badass motherfuckers out there, you're all playing it perfectly because this buffer pool is not even getting touched. You guys are coming in, getting a little bit, putting in a little bit more, putting a little bit more. You guys are playing it right. You're not just draining the system, right? But even if you tried, like we still have plenty to back that up. You know what I'm saying? We have plenty, and and if you try to drain it, you're just hurting yourself because then you get less and less every day. So it doesn't make sense to do that, right? If we all row the same direction, this thing will have so much TVL down the road, um, that when you talk about like you want to talk about generational wealth and like those buzzwords get thrown around a lot, but the fact of the matter is, if Pulse does some fucking ridiculous shit and ends up going even from here, if it goes to a penny or a dollar, like you motherfuckers that only put in 100 grand, you're eating nice for a long time. Okay, it's just simple math. It's just simple math. There's not a single more person. There's not a single new guy that we or new users that we need in this motherfucker right now as it stands to run for a very long time and make everybody whole because Pulse is going to do some stupid shit. Yes, it's a gamble on Pulse, but dude, we just know Pulse is better than everything else. So it's just
Think
obvious
about
what's
this
going to
though.
happen.
Once Pulse hits that, once Pulse hits a
Not
10x,
financial advice.
once Pulse drops 1 0, right? Sorry, nay,
Yeah,
two
dude,
zeros. Think about that for a second. We could literally top off the DAI
it's going to
buffer
be
pool
stupid.
with everything required to pay out, you know,
Yeah,
profits twice over, and then still have all of that goat in the goat pen as leftover collateral, holding the backbone of the ecosystem. This is what we're aiming
it's
for,
so
guys.
bad.
This is exactly why right now the support of everyone out there is imperative. Right, while we are trying to build applications like the lottery coming up, on the Twitter stream that we just did, I mentioned that we've got the lottery contracts coming with we're in collaboration with King Cos and Psychic Finance,
Yeah,
right? We've got the Pulse Farm coming up with those guys, and also Impulse Vaults supporting the Spark Swap farm that we have, which is Goat Spark LP. All of this stuff needs to be shared about. All of it needs to be reposted on Twitter and liked whenever we get it out there. And like I just said as well, hitting up our blog articles as well. All of this stuff is information that we put out there to make sure that you have the information needed to help the ecosystem grow. The bigger that we grow, the more people we bring on board, the easier the entire mission becomes for everyone. Remember that.
yeah. Sorry, I've been
Yeah.
missing comments out here. Trumpet
Oh, here we
was
go.
made to bring Trunk back. Ta-da! Nice. There's almost 1 million USD in the feeder and goat combined. Um, yeah, exactly. And that's what. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Um,
Although,
but
what you got to
you got to
remember,
keep in mind. You got to remember is that that is actually part of that TVL. So
yes.
yeah. So basically, this is a portion of this TVL right here. So, but the great thing, this is what you gotta always remember, is that it's 100% backed with PLS. Does anybody realize this? The like how powerful that is? I think a lot of people don't understand how powerful it is to always be at or greater than the asset that you're back to as far as the ratio goes, right? Um, because anything that you're back to can dump hard, right? So,
Yeah.
but if you're back to something that doesn't doesn't back or doesn't dump what is back, you know what I'm trying to say, Donnie? Like this, we don't
Yeah.
lose our PLS. We don't lose our PLS value. Like we can go through um, many of shit coins. Like we can go across this entire space and point out. I just don't want to put up any names in particular, but there's lots of, if you go to Pulsechain and then you just look at, so like, okay, so Teddy Bear, for instance, I'm not putting anybody on blast or anything like that, but just saying, like, Teddy Bear is back with PLS, but Teddy Bear can lose its value versus PLS, right? PLS could be sitting there, but if Teddy Bear gets a hard dump versus PLS, it's going to go down. And then if PLS goes down, on top of it is double down, right? So the
Yeah.
thing about us is we will always be, we'll always have that, like, that PLS peg, but we're constantly sucking up more market cap versus PLS. We're always outpacing
Exactly.
it. If that makes sense. So we like, yeah, this is a good place to be right here and go.
100%. Yeah.
And we were actually trending today somewhere. We were what we had
That
now.
was on
Yeah,
wasn't that on
yeah, but we're still
CMC?
right here. We're still top 50 though. We're getting lots of
Hey.
the guard brought in a lot more volume, and the volume's gonna. I think the volume is going to be a little bit more consistent now. We might have low volume days, of course, whatever, but I think there's going to be more volume overall because now we're building more eyes on us, right? The user base is building. We're now at we were under. I think we were under 800. We were under 800 addresses like last week, I think, and now we're at 828. So we got two more since the last time I refreshed. So they're starting to trickle in. You know, I love this though. It's all organic. We didn't have any marketing. This was completely fair launch. We didn't have any. What this is like just the power of our community doing this. And I think people underestimated the power of our community, and that's why I wanted to refresh your minds with where we're at and where we've been, what we've been through, and where we're at now. That kind of thing. Like we're one of
Yep.
the baddest, like underrated communities in the crypto space. Because we've been around the block, dude. And we're not here to scam people. We're not here to just take fucking people's money, and have a nice day. No, I'm here to change people's lives. Like it's changed my life. Like what goes around comes around. So that's what I always want to do is just do the right thing, and just keep building badass shit that can, and keep building more badass shit onto our already badass shit. Because anything's possible on posting, especially for people that are building right now. Um, 1 million Canadian dollars. Okay, that's right.
Mm,
Canadian,
eh?
Canadian dollars. Yeah.
Eh?
So yeah, and there's a lot. Like we have like VH out there, man. He's out there coding for us. He's out there doing some cool stuff. We're gonna have more analytics here very shortly.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of cool stuff. Um,
There's
there's
a
just a
lot
lot
of
happening.
good stuff in development, definitely. Like,
Like I've basically been stuck on this computer for the last couple months. I love it, but at some point, holy shit, you just got to realize, oh fuck, this is why people take vacations, huh?
pretty much.
But it sucks because the vacation that I was supposed to go on like happened right as this was launching, and I just it's just all about timing, man. Like we weren't expecting this, but we had to because we can't stop time and we can't stop the blockchain and we can't we certainly
That's
can't
exactly
stop
right.
what's
Had to get
going
it
on
out
in
of the
Pulse.
door.
No, we like that's more important to me and like what we're doing with this. What we the big picture of what we're trying to do here. Um, yeah, that's more important
Yeah.
than taking off for a week. Like we got so many more connections, and like right now it's very crucial to make these connections and do what we're doing to make this just an unstoppable force, because we're literally like we're everywhere on Pulsechain now. If you're on Pulsechain, you've heard of DGen protocol. So, and that's how we got to be. That's how we got to just keep being the badasses we are, right? If you want something, you got to go get it, and that's I'm not one to sit down. I don't really like. I don't call this work because like, I just have fun all day. But like if you want it, you got to do it. And this shit isn't going to happen itself by itself. So
that's right.
I love meeting new people. I love making our community bigger and better than it this year than it was last year or the year before that. Now we're going on 6 years. I think now, like by the time we hit this 10-year mark, like this community is going to be amazing, right? We're just gonna we're gonna have so many new bright ideas coming through the gate, and so much better tech, and we can just goat is the goat. What can I say? Would it be possible to get goat price from the Spark Goat LP? Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
we can look into that one. Absolutely. Read from more liquidity makes for a better price.
And then we got this this UI. You're messing with that now, Donnie. It's coming. Relatively soon. Oh, we still got more to do on the contract, right?
Yes, still got more to do on the contract, and then I'll be able to keep doing the UI. But like I said on the Twitter space,
I think Kaz is working on that right now.
Yeah, he is. Like I said on the Twitter space, in the dev chat, I will be posting some previews of the UI at the moment. Keep in mind, guys, that the previews that I do post of any work that we've announced or shared about so far, it is entirely up for change or complete another revocation. Like if we determine that something needs to change or it doesn't, or if it can't happen or whatever, we do reserve that right. But so what you see today in the previews may not be the finished result that you see when we are ready to go to production. But that by checking these out, you can see there is active development happening for everything on DGen protocol.
Yep.
Man, that's about all I got for today, man. I'm AMA'd out, and it's my Sunday.
Yeah. I know. That's how I was just about to call it. But it's been great, guys. Thank you so much for the support. We couldn't ask for a better community and better developer, more trustworthy, and just wants to work hard and make this the best that we can make it. And
thank you, brother.
So far, we knocked it out of the park with this one, and thank you, everybody. Like every day, I just can't thank you guys enough. This means a lot for not just me or Donnie for putting in all this hard work, but for our community and anybody else we get to come in might possibly change their lives down the road. So
100%. Yeah.
Not financial advice. All right, guys. Good night. Let's get those games on the Pulsechain.
BlackSheep and I'm back again. I've come to rock you back and forth and up and down and out the door for sure. I'm chilling with the DJ protocol. We come to represent and we don't give a shit, cause we're fucking rich on the Pulsechain. We're stacking up our games on the Pulsechain. We got the hookers and cocaines on the Pulsechain. We don't give a shit in the words of Nagabo. Jackpot bitch. Richard Hardy such a pimp, I just wanna be like him. Give me some hotties and a Rolex calamari and a super hot Ferrari. I'm sorry if I'm a little offensive, but Pulsechain coming through and gonna make us rich on the Pulsechain. And now we're stacking up our games on the Pulsechain. We got the hookers and cocaines on the Pulsechain. We don't give a shit in the words of Nagabo. Jackpot bitch on the Pulsechain. And now we're stacking up our games on the Pulsechain. We got the hookers and cocaine.
The fucking faggots are sucking on the rod of power! This is such an opportunity, guys. This is such an opportunity. I'm so excited. You have no idea. You know why? Cause the GOAT token's coming, motherfucker!
I'll tell you what, Wannabe Will, you can shove that shitcoin drip up your ass as far as you can.
Man. Hey, man, I shove Preparation H up there, man, because when I'm like powerlifting, I'm like,
make sure you use a little prep.
Pop out a little hemorrhoid, man.
Right there, wow. Holy crap.